Good morning and welcome back to Hotspot 2. I have Corporal Ashley Wood of the Lafayette Police Department. And guess what? She's here to talk all things Mardi Gras. No, not all things Mardi Gras, but at least safety on the safety end of it. So, what is it that the Lafayette Police Department is advising? And I guess we can kind of, take this step by step, especially when it comes to children, barricades, losing track of a child. What's going on with that part there?
So we do ask that parents not place children on top of the barricades and then to keep them from crossing over and under the barricades. And that's for their safety because, the parade's going, the floats are moving. So it's just to keep everybody safe. Now, as far as parents losing children, if they do lose their child, we ask that they seek out the nearest officer. They're at every intersection on the parade route. Seek out the officer, let them know that your child is missing, provide them with a description, and then with their name as well. And we're also advising parents, the little ones get lost. There's a lot of people. So if they could put a piece of paper in their child's pocket with their name and your name, the parent's name, along with a contact number, when we locate these lost children, we know who we need to call. Help.
Yeah, that's some great advice. I've never thought about that. I remember when they would do the, put your initials in the shirts and numbers and stuff but I just never really thought about sticking it in the pocket there. Let's talk about when it comes to the parking, because not only are there designated parking spaces most of the time when it comes to great big events, but sometimes when it comes to Mardi Gras, people just kind of get in where they can fit in. But you're asking them not to block certain areas off because of why? And what areas are we mainly thinking? Go ahead.
So when people are going to park on the parade route, we do ask that they arrive early because we do shut down the street fairly early during the parade times. So if they're going to park on the parade route, they need to not park on the roadway where the parade is going, obviously. Yeah. But if they're going to park on a side street, they do need to park in a manner as to which the roadway is not blocked so that this doesn't hinder emergency service vehicles from passing because they still have to get to the route sometimes if an emergency happens.
Other advice is it that the police department has for the revelers and people even on the floats?
Yeah, so we don't want people to be bringing glass containers to the parade because, that is a danger for everybody. And also animals. So we prefer that they not bring their animals except for service animals. They're always welcome. We don't want people throwing objects back at the floats because this could potentially injure the float riders as they're, going on the parade route. And, just the parents basically just, the kids can stand on the side of the barricades. They do that every year, but don't place them on top.
And so don't place them on top of the float. That's kind of your main thing is what you're saying, on top of the floats and the barricades.
Yeah, don't place the children on top of the barricades. We have rules for the floats. They have their own separate set of rules that the unusual circumstances sergeant goes over with them during the many, many meetings that they have during the Mardi Gras season.
Yeah. Is there anything else that the Lafayette Police Department would like people to know? Because I think the one that really gets me is with with children. I mean, they are fast. You can be sitting there and they can go under those barricades to get out in the street. They see that, trinket. That's just eyes are just like, I gotta get it. So just really, that is really that's a really strong point to hit at, I think.
Yeah. Absolutely. We really take the safety of everybody seriously. And that's our biggest thing is we ask the parents, just please, don't let your children cross over the barricades because it really is dangerous with these floats moving and everything, them going in there to snatch items.
Yeah. And you'll have law enforcement out and about mingling among the crowd. Is that true?
Yeah, we're all going to be on the route. We'll be on the inside of the barricades, kind of monitoring the floats and the spectators.
Okay. So as you said, arrive early, get yourself an appropriate space, not a space that's going to block the flows or even emergency units that need to come, and don't park in the middle of the street. Do it on the side if you do find yourself a space.
Be courteous. I mean, a lot of people live on the route, so don't block driveways either because that's a good way to get your car towed.
Corporal, thank you very, very much for joining us this morning. Enjoy Mardi Gras.
You too. Gotta be safe.
Okay, thank you. Stay with us. We'll be right back.